This is Tameside Reports. I'm Nigel Skinner.
And I'm Anna Fletcher.
The headlines. Man is charged with murder after Audenshaw Flats blaze. And police probe cause of Hyde Flats fire. Elderly woman dies in car crash tragedy. And arrest after 4 are taken to hospital with carbon monoxide poisoning. First, our top story, and residents say they are happy and relieved that they may be able to return to their homes soon after the announcement that new mill in Duckinfield is to be demolished. Demolition work to make the landmark site safe after it was damaged in recent storms is to start immediately, with businesses trading from the complex having been asked to remove all of their equipment from the mill. Residents in Park Road, whose homes stand in the shadow of the mill, were evacuated almost 2 months ago. They've been unable to return because of fears about the structural safety of the mill, which was built in 1896. Tameside Council Deputy Leader John Taylor said it was a sad but necessary conclusion, stating residents were pleased that progress was at last being made after the mill's owner had agreed the building would have to be demolished.
Work is ongoing as the demolition of another Tameside landmark continues. Hyde's multi-storey car park is now being removed after Tameside demolition firm Windmill moved in with the appropriate equipment and cranes. However, the structure is likely to be standing for a few more weeks while work is carried out to protect a water main supply that runs underneath the car park. Once the multi-storey has been demolished, the land is to be redeveloped to create a new car park, with part of the site being sold for a new KFC restaurant.
A clean-up operation is continuing following the inadvertent demolition of a historic town centre building in Ashton. The Stamford Street property was once home to famous poet Francis Thompson. The privately owned building has not been used for some time and collapsed in dramatic fashion after a contractor attempted to make safe a portion of the building's brickwork. The collapse was caught on camera and beamed around the world on YouTube. Luckily, the contractor was not hurt, and a blue plaque placed on the front of the building in honour of the 19th century poet was safely retrieved from the rubble.
An Audenshaw man has appeared at Tameside Magistrates Court charged with murder following the death of 57-year-old John McHale, who died after a fire in a block of flats on Manchester Road on the 1st of March. 38-year-old David Platt has been charged with murder and arson with intent to endanger life. A 28-year-old man has also been arrested on suspicion of murder and has been bailed pending further inquiries.
An 82-year-old woman has died after the car she was a passenger in collided with a lamppost in Duckinfield. The tragedy happened on Tuesday, April the 1st at around 5:20 p.m. on Birch Lane. The 86-year-old driver of the blue Ford Mondeo car involved suffered minor cuts and bruises, but the elderly woman sadly died at the scene. Police are appealing for witnesses, and anyone with information is asked to call them on 0161 856 4742.
The final schemes in Tameside's £200 million Building Schools for the Future programme are nearly complete. Both Astley Sports College and Community High School and Cromwell School in Duckinfield are undergoing major redevelopment work to improve facilities and services. More than £7 million is being spent on a separate extension building for Astley, as well as a refurbishment of the main building, while £1.4 million is being invested in an extension to the main building at Cromwell to improve facilities for the most vulnerable young people who have severe and multiple learning difficulties. Both schemes are due for completion this summer.
Police and fire services are continuing to investigate the cause of a blaze at a town centre flat in Hyde. Crews from Ashton, Stalybridge and Hyde were called to the 2-storey premises above a dry cleaners on Market Street to tackle the blaze, which had started at around 6:30 p.m. on Thursday, March the 27th. In total, 6 firefighters tackled the flames, which sent plumes of dark, billowing smoke high over the town. Fortunately, nobody was hurt in the incident, but police have launched an investigation as they believe the cause, which is not yet known, may have been deliberate.
A 55-year-old man has been arrested after 4 people were taken to Tameside Hospital suffering from suspected carbon monoxide poisoning. Emergency services were called to Sana Tech, a computer and sales repair shop on Old Street in Ashton, at around 3:15 p.m. on Thursday, March the 27th. It is believed the carbon monoxide poisoning was caused by a petrol generator being used inside the building.
And police investigating an assault in Staley Bridge earlier last month have released this CCTV image of a man they want to talk to in connection with the incident. It happened at about 2 a.m. on Sunday, March the 2nd, when a man punched another man in the face in an unprovoked attack, leaving him needing stitches and hospital treatment. Anyone who has any information about the assault or who recognises the picture is asked to call police on 0161 856 9350 or Crime Stoppers anonymously on 0800 555 111.
A schoolboy from Denton has been honoured after his quick thinking helped save a little girl's life. 11-year-old Joshua Schofield was on lunchtime duty at Manor Green Primary School when he spotted a girl from the reception class silently choking. He immediately alerted staff, who were able to dislodge the food caught in her throat and enable her to breathe. Joshua was rewarded with a medal and certificate by the school for his actions. His proud mother Julie said she believed his recent first aid training at 1st Horton Green Scouts had taught him what to do. 14-year-old Alex Lees from Duckenfield is on song for the finals of this year's The Printworks Unsigned contest. He beat off tough competition from some of the region's best performers and said he was overwhelmed to make the finals. The contest showcases some of the Northwest's best musical talent, and Alex will be up against 7 other acts in the finals, which take place later this month.
And finally, Manchester City brought the Carling Cup to Tameside Hospital's Children's Ward to make one special Little Patients Day. 5-year-old Lucas Mitchell has recently been diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, which means he needs insulin injections to keep him alive. Lucas, who has 3 other brothers, is a massive City fan, is a member of the Junior Academy and follows the fortunes of his favourite team every week. He was delighted to meet members of the squad and get to see the cup along with other young patients in the ward.
That's the latest. This was Tameside Reports.